watching the video. Now I'm just gonna get right into it. If you're trying to increase your production time with the growing of your plants in the gardens, either in the science center or the Wailu. Wonton City, it's the one up here that I'll get into later in the video. And let me get back to my archive. And it's in the findings, manuscripts, and all the way near the bottom for me, I would say, is this fertilizer formula recipe, or a flyer that gives you hints on how to make it. So the particular fertilizer we're trying to make, and how you get this flyer I should say, is you come to this guy here.
Anytime you need help, just come find me. I'll save all the good stuff for you.
And he has both a flyer and a sample pack of the bump bridge. I kind of wish he restocks it. I also noticed that with a lot of NPCs, they don't restock their items, so it's like one-time deal only. So yeah, it's a bump bridge fertilizer made to maximize mixing bulk and liquid nitrogen can be used to fertilize a planting plot during growth phase to increase its harvest yield. So instead of getting 3, I believe you get up to 6, which is quite good. I'm hoping it's only one time. You don't have to do it. It's good for a great few times after that, but I'll see what I get. Now, on the subject of the bump, where is it? The bump monk, which is the bump bee's dung. I'll show you in the video how you get it, and the supply chain of how you make the fertilizer here next. This does not automatically comes into your menu. It's one of those few recipes you gotta make it yourself, and then it is in your supply chain recipe. So, and yes, I know I'm going out of order, but either way, you come to these little guys here, give them a little pat, and boom, you get the mark you do need to make the fertilizer. So, I believe it's only, 12, 13 of these guys out here in this little prairie area, outside the city. After that, you gotta wait a whole day to repat them and get more later. So, yeah, it's disgusting, and kind of wish we can use something else to make the fertilizer. Okay, as you see here, yes, I'm using Croshen 5's Blueprint 3 is latest ones. I'm using my preset tanks as a way to make the zero liquid that I already have preset. You don't have to actually worry about having bottles. You actually just take these tanks, move them around, just as long as you don't like drop them into like a high place, I would say, and that causes the liquid to spill and you lose all of it. That's time wastement that you have lost. Now I do have to edit his Skyforge 2 because I do need another Skyforge just to make the fertilizer, which, okay, this has to be some good stuff. Hopefully it just stays in the ground in the gardens where I need it. So I do come down here and I'm looking for which of the Skyforge I want to mess with. So since we only have 4 maxing out right now at the 1.1 update, I have to chunk some stuff off, look at my recipe right there, and this is before I have unlocked the fertilizer recipe. So yes, this is like here and there, but yeah, I'm trying to show how I do it and how I'm doing it safely. So here you can see I'm coming down to the Skyforge. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to pick, and I'm just randomly picking one that has a decent amount of space to the left side of it that can make sure I have space to work with and turn on everything I need to turn off. That way I don't have anything left over going to the Skyforge that I don't need. So the only thing you might have to do once you get to this stage and cleaning out your Skyforge before beginning dealing with the fertilizer process is emptying out the Skyforge of all the water that you've been putting into it. So I'll be showing you here in a second. I think I have this trying to process all the way through and rechecking my notes on that fertilizer formula flyer. So let's see, I need the Burdo-Muck and the liquid Exion and try and formulate together with the Sky Forge. Okay. I'd like to double check, make sure I'm not doing anything off because I only have one shot at this. In a way, I'm sure I can redo this, but I need to make sure I'm doing this properly. Got the lines taken care of. I'm taking the piping off. And now I'm going to move the fuel tank over to the side of the Skyforge so that I can just have the Axion fluid go into the Skyforge. Now, you don't need too much of it. I have more than enough, 127. I think it's like 1 for the transfer. Just enough space for the pipe to go in and stop there. Now, one thing I did realize I didn't have everything correctly done is I didn't empty out the Skyforge tank like I should have. So now I gotta get some bottles and empty it out. Okay, I'm bottling up the water into a few bottles I have left over. There goes the fluid into the Skyforge. I'm pretty sure I have nothing else going in. Gonna move over that power line so I don't have to deal with it. Make some room for the stash I need to put down. Yeah, personal stash. Have that put down. Now, that's where I'm gonna put the muck in. It'll just flow straight in. So I don't have to hand put it in a way. Now when I put it into the stash and so forth, I had to make sure the stash was turned off so it doesn't start putting the muck into the AIC inventory. I forgot to turn this belt off, so anything that goes off to the side, I'll just grab. I don't want to mess with the set of the Crow Stem 5 have put together because I'm only making slight adjustments that I need to make for what I need for this fertilizer. So I think that should be all of it. I'll in a little bit have to empty out the tank and so forth, put everything back together so I can make the batteries I do need. And pretty much before I do anything, I will probably make a blueprint. Maybe. Why? Yeah, I'll make a blueprint of this real quick. That way, for later on, I can either put it together or just have you guys put it together before you do Crow Stem 5's setup. And you can have, I would say, 2,000 fertilizer, but due to this needing so many burn beasts droppings, it'll be taking too much time. So I'm hoping in the next update it makes it a little bit more simpler. So I'll just put this blueprint into the descriptions in case you guys want to just use it. It should make it a little bit easier for everyone in case they do want to use it and so forth. And I'll just title this what? Let's see here. Borrowing Rich, I'll just go with that. Make it a little bit simpler in a way. So it makes it so I know this is just producing that fertilizer for future times I need it. And yeah, I'll have to get the code into the description so everyone can, if they need to, make this fertilizer and so forth. Now, here we go. It looks like you can also use just the muck itself to increase the speed of the growth time. I'm not sure which one is going to be better, so I'm going to do a future test in a bit and probably put in the comments later on which one was actually doing better. Was it better just doing the speed, or was it better doing the yield? I'm not quite sure, but I think the better yield should be better in the long run. Now, before I end the video, I did get some more muck, and it looks like you can't combine the fellows and the muck together. You can only do one or the other. So I just added the muck to the sea patlings right behind what I have growing. So I hope this helps everyone with the whole food events and so forth down the line. So thanks for watching, and best of luck to everyone.